Hello and welcome back to All About Community. Again, my name is Robert L. Harris and I am your host. When we went to break, I was speaking with Courtney Ruby. Courtney is the city auditor for the entire city of Oakland, and lots of exciting things actually really happening here in Oakland. Oakland is a great place to live and work, in my view. But there is one area, Courtney, that I have been perplexed about, and that is the city's contracting with African American contractors. In other words, Eleanor Ramsey did a disparity study that shows less than 2% of that business, less than 2% goes to African Americans, and it just seems to me that that's wrong, and that's something that maybe the city auditor should or could take a look at. I just don't know how it works. Can you explain that?
Absolutely. It's incredibly wrong. You know, it's unacceptable that the city of Oakland would fall down like this, you know, and that took a long time to get the report out, you know, so not only did the city fall down, but the transparency and lack of ability to get the results to people. I'm concerned that we would look at the contracting numbers and that they would be this grave. You know, for us as auditors, Robert, it shows you that the system is completely broken, and it should signal the administration for an overhaul. You know, this is what we go in and look at. We look at compliance. Did you follow the rules? Did you get your results? And that is such a constant in the work. You know, we will come in and systems will be set up, but if you're not thinking about the end game, what system did you set up? Did you set up a system to appease the public? You know, and in this time, you know, when we're talking about racial equity and we're talking about the city of Oakland, it's unacceptable.
Could this be something that the city auditor could take a look at?
Absolutely.
If requested?
When it comes to contracting, you know, to go in and look at the contracting systems, to drill down on Eleanor's results, it's absolutely.
Oh, good. Well, I'm going to call up the African American Chamber of Commerce, and don't be surprised if they don't contact you and say, whistle blowing, whoo, whoo, whoo. And
Yes.
Really, in all sincerity, I do think it's something that the city auditor probably ought to take a look at because it just, to me, doesn't make sense to have qualified African Americans in this city and less than 2% going to them. It just seems to me fundamentally wrong. Now, is there anything else you'd like to say to the public about the city auditor's roles and responsibilities?
You know, what I'd like the public to know is that it is an absolute honor for my team and I to serve you. This is my third term as your elected city auditor, and every time I've run, I come across so many people that don't understand what the city auditor does. You know, I am the watchdog. It is such a critical role to be able to uncover the lack of effectiveness or efficiency that's going on in our programs, and also when the city's doing things well, to call that out as well. You know, you need oversight in order for us to affirm that the government is serving you as they say that they are. So it's a fabulous office. It's a great role, and I'm honored to be the city auditor.
And we have a great auditor, I can assure you. I've known Courtney for a number of years, and she is top quality. And I believe that every year that the mayor's up for election, that the city auditor is up for election. So remember that when you get ready to vote. The city auditor is very important. So let's make certain that we continue to have a great city auditor. Courtney, it has been my pleasure to have you as my guest, and I want to thank you for appearing on All About Community. No matter what you do, when you do it, or how you do it, in the final analysis, it is still going to be all about community. My name is Robert L. Harris, and I am your host, and thank you, Courtney, for being my guest.
Thank you so much, Robert.